Hi there, so it's Sunday, the 4th of February. Gosh, February's come out around already. Sunday night, I'm just about to go to bed. It's been a big, bustling weekend as usual. Park run on Saturday morning. Felt not quite with it on Saturday morning. Wasn't quite in the best place for a run. Went for 30th birthday celebration. Well, we went to Cafe Gelato on Princess Ave on Friday, and I only had one scoop of ice cream, and I felt quite bad after that actually. I don't know whether it's just the fact that ice cream, and I haven't eaten that sort of thing in a really long time. Well, not a really long time, about a month or two. But no sugar. But anyway, I felt very strange after that. And when I got up, and obviously the usual expected IBS attack just before any type of run. I really don't understand it, and it just leaves you feeling so wonderful, really well. But anyway, and one of my friends was having a pretty bad day mentally as well, so it was like, right, we're just going to get through this shit together. We'll walk, we run, we'll do whatever. We're just going to finish. We're just going to get through it. And we did. And we set the world to rights a bit. Had a talk about our problems. And, it turned out to be a pretty good run, actually. 43 minutes, I think it was, something like that. So quite a slow one compared to 41:09 the previous week. But it was just about getting round, really. Supporting each other, supporting friends, and just getting out and having a run. And then on Saturday afternoon, did a few bits and pieces, got some shopping done, got some felt for the roof, the new chicken coop. Henrietta had been put back into the aviary. She seems to be doing okay. I haven't checked it today actually. I won't get to check her tomorrow. I'll have to have a late start one day this week and have a look. But she seems to be doing okay. And then decided to have a look at my bed. I have a solid pine bed, as you can see, and it has drawers in it. And the drawer at the foot of the bed has been sticking and carrying on for however long. I've had this bed since we moved into shortly after we moved in 2000, so it's be 18 years old this year. And the drawer is just, the runners have been a constant source of annoyance. So I knew it was something had happened. The runners had come off, and I wanted to be in the drawer for an old T-shirt that I had, because I coloured the regrowth of my hair up there. Hopefully you can see. So it doesn't look actually grey anymore. It's hopefully a pearlescent kind of a light, a dark blonde colour, because I'm growing out the really, really light blonde. I mean, the front of my hair looks very white anyway, because it just is, but to the back it goes a bit darker. So, and it goes really quite dark at the back. So if it's at 10, hopefully you can see that. It goes quite dark at the back, and I'm kind of tired of colouring it really, really light. The front will just go whatever colour it wants, because it just is really, really white at the front naturally. I was very dark when I was younger, but since I was 18, I've just gone progressively lighter and lighter as I've got more grey and grey. Anyway, so did that. Got my hair coloured, but so I needed my T-shirt to colour my hair, so that I've got a T-shirt that I use for all the time when I colour my hair, so that it if I get colour on it, it just goes on this old T-shirt rather than anything else that it might go on. And the drawer just completely went. So I basically rived it out, took it apart, took the runners off. We went to Humber Bridge Market today. It was the last one ever, possibly. I looked at there was a sign on the Humber Bridge visitors porter cabin thing at the moment, temporary thing where they get the new one built, saying that it was on until June 2018. Well, no, it wasn't. Apparently they got handed notice that today was the last day, and I haven't been able to go for ages. So I was a bit really annoyed with that. I don't know what the reason is behind it. I don't know what politics are going on, but it's pretty shit really, because the Humber Bridge Farmers Market is really well supported. It's got loads of great stuff. You know, it's just an utter shame. So after that, we went to Screwfix, and I got some new draw runners, a couple of different types. We'll give it a go, see which ones fit. And then I did some knitting on my knitting loom for my hats. And then we watched quite a few hours of the final day of the Roller Derby World Cup, which has been held in Manchester for the last 4 days. And a bit of a trauma, but I got it on my Fire Stick eventually, and missed the second half of the Canada-England third place playoff, which was a bit rubbish. It went back onto the junior game, which is really good actually. The juniors played really, really well. Some really good moves there. I was really impressed. But yeah, missed the Canada-England game. Unfortunately, England finished 4th this time. They didn't make the final, which was hoped. USA Australia final, really good final, some really good play. As I am a non-skating official, it's been about 2 years since I've actually watched a game, because as officials you just don't watch the gameplay at all. You're concentrating wholly on what you are doing. Well, I do anyway, because I take my job seriously. So it was actually nice to watch, and you know, the players, Scald Eagle is just an unbelievable jammer, and she's so massive, she's so tall, and she's a really good player, and there was some really good play. At first it was like, you know, Australia was sort of belting forward a bit, and then they kind of lost their focus, lost the pace a bit. USA got into the stride, and then the second half came, and Australia were within about 6 points of USA. It's like, yeah, this is going to be they're in the game now. They're getting themselves, you know, together, and you know, they're getting some really good plays, and they're getting the lead jammer, and you know, they're making some really good moves and things. But unfortunately, towards the end, they just slipped a bit, and I think it ended up being about 40 points, and USA won, which wasn't a particular surprise. I think it's the 3rd time in a row that they've won the World Cup, but Australia did really, really well. They played a really good game. And it was quite interesting to see some of the jam timers actions and things that's slightly different to what I do. So I'll probably query that at training this week and see, or query it with the divisional head NSO of Tier 4 East and see what's what, because she was actually there NSOing at the champs, the World Cup this time. So I'll probably give her a message and see, well, what was that? What was the deal with that? You know, and stuff. And I noticed that the jam timer had one stopwatch. I wasn't really checking it, whereas my eyes are on the stopwatch all the time. It's very interesting. So, but really good. Sometimes I wish I'd gone down, but I don't know. It's a long day, you know. So I'm a bit shitty when it comes to that. But so, talking of roller derby, it's our first champs game on Saturday. So I've got a lot of stuff to sort out for Saturday. Got my officials top through from Roller Derby City. Got replacements within 24 hours, so then I've got official on the back like they should. Really good stuff. So we're back to Monday tomorrow, back to work, another week. See what the system's doing, and see if reporting sorted itself out. So I hope you've all had a really nice weekend and achieved whatever you wanted to achieve. I didn't achieve any weight loss this week because of the damn ice cream that I ate. Only one scoop. So the half a pound that I thought I might lose, I haven't. But it's okay. So I stayed the same this week. So that's not too bad. So onward to next week. Yeah, that's about it. Take care, everybody, and I'll talk to you possibly tomorrow night or Tuesday night, sometime during the week. See you later.